I got a special video for you today. We're gonna take a quick look, JollyLook Pinhole Instant Film Camera. Let's dive into it.
You know the type of guy that was a jock in high school but ended up becoming a huge nerd? You know, someone that's not afraid to make a fool of themselves on the internet. And someone that likes to shoot Polaroid a little too much. Did I say huge nerd? You know, just an ordinary, everyday guy. Well, that's me. I'm just another Chris.
So this one is going to be quite different than any other video I've made, because typically I don't make these videos, but there's kind of a time crunch on this, and that's why I want to talk about it. Now, full disclosure, this was sent to me to check out, but I'm not being paid and my thoughts are my own, all that good stuff. This is the latest camera by JollyLook. It is a pinhole instant photography film camera that shoots Instax mini film. This stuff right here. Typically when I review a product, I go in depth and I show you many examples and I give my honest opinion on the product. And so like I said, this is gonna be a lot different than that. And I'll dive into that in just a second. But I came across this product on Instagram not too long ago and I was very much intrigued with this concept. This is really cool. There is no electronics whatsoever in this camera. You set the distance for your focus, you frame it up through this little viewfinder right there, and then you manually flip open the shutter and it will expose for as long as you want it to until you close that, and then you eject your photo with the hand crank. It's pretty freaking cool. It appears to be laser cut wood of some kind, and it's pretty fun to mess around with. Now, typically this far into the video, you would have seen example photos from the camera. But I'm actually not gonna show you a single photo from this camera. Now you're probably asking yourself, Chris, why are you even showing us this then? I wanna know what the heck this thing can do. Why are you doing this video? And that is a valid question to ask. And that's because I'm still figuring it out. I don't have quite the experience with pinhole photography to confidently show you examples. The reason that I wanted to get this to you guys in front of all of you wonderful people is that this is a Kickstarter that's going on right now. You can back this camera right now, and I wanted to let you guys know about its existence. That way you get an opportunity to get a little bit of a sneak peek and maybe back it yourself. The company is really cool and they are based out of the Ukraine, so I wanted to show my support to them, especially with everything going on over there. I always love seeing new companies come up with new and fun and creative ideas, especially when it comes to instant photography. As you guys know, I really love instant photography. But going back to my lack of experience with pinhole photography, I have never really shot that way before. I never did it in school. I did the video side of things. Like, we weren't allowed to do video class and photography class, which was unfortunate. So they were learning pinhole photography and how to develop film and all that stuff. And I was learning how to do video productions and shooting with cameras and editing footage and all that stuff. That was way more appealing to me back then. And so the results that I'm getting from this, I have a strong feeling that it's just me. It's my fault. So I still need to get out there and get some good practice with this before I give my full honest opinion of the product. But so far, my experience has been really fun. It's just, you know, a small learning curve for me. But with that said though, this is really cool, and they sent this to me to test this out. I'm not being paid whatsoever by them, but they sent me a completed one. What's that mean exactly? Now this is where it actually gets even cooler, in my personal opinion. These are DIY cameras. Yeah, you have to build it yourself, just like a Jedi would with a lightsaber. Build your own camera. And I think that's really neat for a lot of reasons. One, I just like building things. I love Lego. I love all that stuff. It's so much fun. And the other side of that is you'll kind of learn how the camera operates and functions, which I think is really fun and really cool. But they didn't have any of the instructions and some of the other stuff created, so they just sent me a fully assembled one. But I do want to get one and build it myself, because I think that would be really fun. And then on the back, there is an exposure assist, kind of help you out and tell you how long you have to leave the shutter open to get a perfect exposure. And it's a little dial that turns based on your situation. So the only thing that it doesn't have is a film counter. So you don't really know how many is left in here. You do have to keep in mind how many of you shot already. But like I said, this is more of an announcement, letting you guys know that, hey, this exists. You can go back it right now. I'll leave links in the description below so you can show your support. I would love to know your thoughts on this. Will you be picking one up? Are you intrigued? Let me know in the comments below. Let's chat. Thank you guys so much for watching. Now get out there, make some art.